If you are a real estate agent, insurance broker, or you're a car salesman, and even if you're a business owner, you need to listen up because I spent the last 12 months researching, using, and implementing these AI agents into businesses. And here's what I found were the best and the worst ones. So you can cut out from the noise and actually use what's going to 10x yourself and your business. And the best part about it is, it's still so early to use AI agents, or most people don't even know what they are. But don't worry, because I'm going to get you back up to speed, and by the end of the video, you're going to know exactly which ones are good and are beneficial for you, and what might not be so great. So what are AI agents in the first place? Well, they're simply not the same as ChatGPT, because you have to put in an input and you get an output. An example, can you write me a sales letter or an email using ChatGPT, and I'll send out some text. This is almost like work being done for you while you're asleep. Imagine emails on the weekends seamlessly being drafted so you can just send them off. Imagine waking up and your calendar is fully booked of appointments. And imagine never having to spend another Saturday as a real estate agent filtering leads and calling back your open inspections. Well, my friend, this isn't far from the truth, because this is what I've already been implementing and what has worked for other people. So let me show you. The first one I have is a research agent. Now, this is honestly helpful for myself and my business. I'm in a B2B business, which can be a lot different. However, it serves the same purpose. If you need to really research a house or a car, or maybe it's your customer, or maybe it's that you want to do a business research on who your competitors are, this is such a useful thing. And it might not be like a lot, but it can actually work to your advantage because you will know your positioning in the market. So there's this tool here called Deep Research, and OpenAI or ChatGPT released it. However, it's only available to pro user members. The great part about it is that it's going to research the entirety of the internet, every single thing about that topic that you want, and it'll take 5 to 30 minutes. So it's going to really do deep research, hence the name. So the pros and cons about it is that you can learn about your competitors, like I was saying before. The bias is that it can be based on the findings, so whatever information is given to it, it can be a little misleading. The great part about it is that you now know where you sit in the market and how your customers view you. And maybe you don't want to go as this big corporate giant, or maybe you want to go as, someone that's niche. It's also lacks creativity, which is something that humans got to do at the end of the day. And it saves hours of manual research, which I do all the time before my presentations or your listing presentations, whatever that may be for your clients. Now, on top of this, like I said, it's only available to the $200 a month plan. So I tested it and it's not worth the $200 as of yet, but it's going to be coming very soon to the $20 plan and the $25 business plan. So this is honestly going to be so useful. It's coming very soon. It just released, but that's something you may not know about. Okay. The next one is an email draft agent or an email agent. Imagine being able to seamlessly answer back your Q&As that people give you all the time, right? You know those emails that are kind of time wasters, and you would probably get a VA to do it. Well, that's why AI agents are so good, because it's going to save you that administrative work. Why would I want to spend time on a question that I've said 20 times in one day, right? It's a waste of my time and it's bugging me down. So it really helps there. I've personally used this, and it's through a custom solution called Crew AI. And what this does is it's actually going to go into my own Gmail. It's going to draft it, and all I have to do is send a response. It simply works as easy as that. The cons is, like I said, it can be a little time consuming if you're not that tech savvy, and it doesn't send its only drafts, but that's if you wanted to. It can send it, but as of yet, most people aren't that comfortable with it and like double checking, which I do myself. So the great thing about it is that customers love a quick response. With any business, if you're a car salesperson, like myself, my father was looking for a car, and the person that called us back first was honestly the one that we drove to, because we looked online, we found a car, they called us back, they told us where they worked, and that was the first place we went. And we kind of have a bias against it. So when purchasing, the speed to the lead is so important, and it also works 24/7, which is insane. The negative is that it works 90% of the time in answering correctly to what the question is. However, there is a 10% chance that obviously it won't say what you were thinking of saying. That really comes with the custom work and making sure that you wanted to answer maybe how you do yourself or your business would answer, and that just comes with time. But I would definitely say that this saves so much time even for my business, because you can answer all those really quick questions and you don't have to think about it ever again, especially on the weekends. So I would actually rate this a 3.5 out of 5, just because it's a little extra work. The next one is AI voice agents. Now, this is the one I was talking about earlier. Just imagine having an assistant without any call center, without anyone in the Philippines, in your native accent, and it sounds absolutely human, sounds gentle, and it also sounds inviting. That's exactly what AI voice agents are doing, and what I've done for so many businesses, and I'm still doing today, because it is that most powerful AI that I've seen out there. So it actually calls via your phone, and it sounds very realistic. There's plenty of videos and tutorials on that out there, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you which ones you should go for. And the best thing is that it's very fast. It can add as a service. Imagine if you're, for example, a small car dealership, right? And you're with a client. You can't answer the lead straight away because you're with someone trying to sell them a car. And what you can't do is respond to the lead, book an appointment, and that's what it's going to do very quickly. Or it can even be smart enough to send information on your website about policies, insurance, all that good stuff. The other thing is that it needs a custom script, which a lot of people don't usually know how to make, and you kind of need to be able to write in a certain way for it to get the result you want. Forget about working those long weekends, and you will be getting inquiries booked into your calendar, and it'll even check your calendar to see when you're available, which is absolutely insane. Not all of them are integrated to your CRM. Some of that is custom work, which I've done for many people. And as I work primarily with real estate agents, even though this applies to everyone, this can definitely be integrated into CRMs. So you're not manually putting in the data and doing that long work, because if you're calling 1,000 people, that means you have to send 1,000 different summaries back to the CRM, which is not fun, and why it needs to be connected. Again, speed to the lead is so important, and why AI is actually dominating the customer service space at the moment and working 24/7. Now, you can call too many people too quickly, I would say, is a con, because you need to make sure that you have an inbound script ready. That way, if someone calls you back, you say, oh, why did you call me? It already knows why, and then you can book that appointment in or cold call them. So I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. Obviously, I would give it a 5. But there is some cons, and the reason being is that it does take a little bit of setup. Though if you do push that little bit forward, it can actually work for you so much. So I currently have my Agent Flow website here, which I'll leave all the links in the description. The fourth one is going to be contract agents. Now, I want you to imagine it's a Monday morning, someone's called you about a contract and they want to double check. Maybe it's a Section 32, or it's an insurance policy that they don't agree with, right? And let's just say that you don't know where it is, but it's online and everything's scattered. Well, with AI agents, you can search and answer the questions to your Google Drive. So imagine asking your Google Drive, hey, when does this contract end and when do we have to renew it? And that's what this is going to do. So I've actually got an AI agent I've been using. It's called Glide Apps, and it's this contract AI agent management. It's like talking on a chatbot similar to ChatGPT, except you're going to be talking to your data, your actual contracts. So the pros of this is that it's very clear. You get information straight away like this, and you're not wasting time trying to find that one file that you've been trying to look for this whole week. It also stores the files very organized, so that's going to save huge time, again, with administrative work. And of course, it's 24/7 whenever you need it, which is the pro of AI agents and artificial intelligence in general. The cons is that there can be different experiences based on the different words. So if there's certain words that you can't kind of pick, it can be hard if you really don't have an idea of what that is. But the AI does a really good job in finding it. Not all of it is integrated to the CRM, though I will say It is integrated to most CRMs. However, for real estate agents, they have real estate like Rex and a lot of different ones like MRI. You can also call, I would give this one a 4.5 out of 5. And lastly would be the rankings. So we have to decide obviously which is going to be the best. Not all of these are going to be your favorite one because it's going to serve you differently. For real estate agents, insurance brokers, car salespeople, it's different. AI voice agents are by far one of the most powerful. I would honestly argue that the research agent is one of the most powerful ones, which you can use very soon, and it's coming because I've been using it. I've purchased a $200 plan and it does a great job. But it will be coming soon to the other paid plans. The contract agent, honestly, for a lot of people, especially agents and a lot of salespeople, is a game changer because it is going to save you so much time from looking through documents. And lastly is the email agent. Although I love it and it honestly helps my business the most, it is more of a custom setup and not beginner friendly. So that's why I would obviously put the voice agent as number 1. Now, what if we were able to take each pro of these AI agents and we're actually able to put into one? Well, that's what I'm currently building at the moment. And I have already started with the real estate, which is my company, Agent Flow. I've already started doing this because I'm so invested into AI agents and I know it's going to be the future. Because if you do not take part in this now, your competitors are going to catch up and they're going to take this advantage while they can. So that's why I've been wanting to put together the ultimate, including voice, including emails, SMS messages, and putting it all together into one cohesive agent to do your work, which is my company, Agent Flow. And you can definitely check that out if you want to learn more about it and these agents, because I'm going to be talking about it all the time. And it's just that powerful because this will literally turn a small business owner to have the same capabilities of a corporate business. That's how powerful this is. So if you're looking to change your business and ready to get ahead while it's still early, you can check the descriptions below while you can, and I'm going to show you all the examples below. So those are my top 4 AI agents that I would personally use, and check out all of them in the description below. This is going to be completely a game changer to you, and it's going to save you so much time, and maybe you won't even have to work on weekends. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.